Fateh. Welcome back to another episode of Sikh Youth Today. This is a platform where we will be interviewing top achievers. We will bring to you the top achievers in the Sikh community with what they've achieved in a very short time. Today we have with us Sukhdeep Singh Sihra. Sukhdeep has a very good name in the cricket industry in a very young age. Welcome to Sikh Youth Today, Sukhdeep.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
It's a pleasure having you here today.
Thank you.
Give us a brief introduction about your family, where you've grown up, your educational background.
Yeah, we're a family of 4 now. My granddad had shifted here in the year 1980s.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the year. So from there is where we started settling here. I was brought up here, born here, and that's where.
So your granddad came with all his family, or he came alone?
No, he came alone first, and then slowly, and then everyone just shifted back here.
Okay. And what about your educational background? You've studied here since kindergarten?
Yeah, I've been studying here since kindergarten. I did my primary and secondary in Nairobi South, in South Sea.
Right.
And then now I'm currently doing Strathmore. I'm currently doing BCom in Strathmore University.
Okay. So Deep, obviously your hobby is to do with cricket. Do you have any other hobby apart from cricket?
Yeah, I was in Pangra group.
Okay.
That's called Ankilet Puth Punjab Day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a hobby that has been when I was really young.
So dancing
Earlier than
as well.
cricket.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what I started with.
Okay.
And then something like other sports, I'm really into sports like hockey, badminton. So I'm a very innovative guy, so I like just trying out sports.
It's just not cricket.
Just not cricket,
So
but
you
cricket is the
overlap.
main thing.
Right.
But I like doing the other sports as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us something about cricket. When it started, how you got interested in it.
Cricket, I think it started when I was very young. It was my uncle's influence.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my cousin, my uncle used to play for Sikh Union.
Okay.
So he used to bring us at a very early age. I think I was about 8. Is when he introduced us to cricket. So we used to come, have the fun part of cricket,
Yeah.
and then slowly we got interested, started playing for the Sikh Union cricket team.
Okay.
I think I was 11 or 12 when I started playing for the Sikh Union B team. It was just an idea where our uncle and the entire institute wanted us to develop from there.
Okay. So it was nothing to do with school cricketing. It was through Sikh Union.
Yeah, school cricket was not a big influence.
Okay.
I'll say Sikh Union is where I started it and where I got more exposure about it.
About cricket.
Yeah.
So please tell us when you started coming to Sikh Union, because you were young at that age, isn't it? So tell us about the problems that came up, the advantages, because you said your uncle was one of the members as well. Yeah. Tell us something about
Yeah,
that.
so at an early age I feel our parents want us to have the exposure,
Right.
but then the thing is being protective as well. So there was that issue about spending more time at the ground. Yeah, so in a week, 2-3 days you're here. Yeah, after school you come direct. So I think that was the only issue that came up, because at a young age your parents want to spend a lot of time with you.
They want you to be home.
Yeah, so they want you to be home, and then you're outside playing cricket. I think my parents are not so into that, but they encourage me to push myself to. I think they saw it before. Yeah.
So basically they weren't supportive at first.
No, at first, and I'm not saying that they were not supportive.
Yeah.
They're really supportive. Just at some point, when it gets to an extent, they say, yeah, you need to just have time with your family, and it was true. I think that's family is more important.
Family comes
Yes.
Sukhdeep, you've achieved so much in cricket. Everybody knows you now to do with cricket and the cricket field, isn't it? Tell us something about the Kenyan under-19 team and how you got into it.
Kenyan under-19 team was something very memorable.
Okay.
Yeah, so in 2016 we had a 2-week camp where I think about 60 or 70 players were called. And from there were 2 teams being picked to play against Saudi Arabia.
This was through Sikh Union?
Yes, it was one of the members of Sikh Union that pushed us to go for the trainings.
Okay.
Yeah, so that tournament was against Rwanda and Saudi Arabia teams under 19 had come here.
Okay.
And it was a great opportunity. We saw the opportunity, our club pushed us to what extent we had to. We went there for the 2 weeks, and I was picked in the Kenya A team.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, to play against Saudi Arabia and Rwanda.
And what about the coaching? Who coached you to play cricket?
My coach, I think we really didn't have a coach earlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it was self-taught.
Yeah, I think self-taught and just the influence around the club.
And the practice.
Yeah, just the practice. I think the more you play, the more you understand what you have to do.
Yeah.
But the person who has made an impact in my life was Jimmy Kamande.
Okay.
He really pushed us. He understood what our weaknesses were, our strengths were. He was really supportive in anything, any family problems you have, any problem, health problems, anything. He was someone who really took care of us. And the second person was Coach Nindi. Nindi Chana is part of the Sikh Union Club.
Yes.
He was a bit harsh at the first when we first met him, but I would say that harshness is what has led me to where I am today.
You are today and what you are today,
yes.
isn't it?
Yeah.
As when you say we, is it as a team or you as an individual?
I think as a team from the Sikh Union, it was only me and my cousin brother, Raj Kundi, who was selected for the team, for the Kenya team.
Okay.
So as a team, what I meant by we was me and him.
Okay.
But what generally I would say is what Coach Nindi and Jimmy Kamande have put for myself. Yeah, it had a very big influence on me myself.
So, Mr. Jimmy, you trained with him here, or it was elsewhere?
Not in the Sikh Union Club.
Okay.
Yeah, so the 2 weeks camp was at the Sarali Muslim Club.
Right. Okay,
Yes.
That's where he used to.
Yeah, that's where we used to go after school every day for the 2 weeks.
Okay.
When he saw us, he told us, "You have something in you." So he's like, I want you to have dedication and commitment on what you're doing.
Okay.
And I think what he saw is what everyone is seeing now, and I can feel it myself that he pushed me. Yeah, he pushed me. Not amazing. I wouldn't say amazing, but what he pushed me into, I think he saw something.
So when it comes to cricket, somebody like me, I don't watch a lot of cricket, but I just know the international players, MS Dhoni, Yuvraj Singh, So tell us about your role model and who you like the most.
Yeah, so I think internationally, I like the player AB de Villiers.
Okay.
He's from South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, he's always been an idol to me because of the way he plays and the way he approaches the game. His mindset. He's a well-known person in the world. He's very humble.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something that I look for. I think being humble is what makes you go ahead. Yeah, that's what I've learned from him. And in the cricketing perspective, the way he plays, the way he approaches the game is just to another level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's nobody from the Indian cricket team?
No. Indian cricket team, yeah, there are many idols, but they're good players.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just someone you're looking up to is AB de Villiers. Yeah, in the Indian team, Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, there are many players who you would say can make an impact in your cricketing career. You can learn a lot from them by watching them. Yeah.
So if you get a chance to meet your role model, what's the first thing you're going to tell them?
Yeah. I just don't know. It will be I'll be speechless because it's not something I'm expecting.
Yeah.
It's something that will just happen all of a sudden, and I wouldn't know what to do. Honestly.
You never know. You're doing pretty good in such a young age, so you never know. You meet him.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
And you get a chance for him to train you.
Then that will be just an amazing. If our coaches have done a great job. Imagine someone who has played to another level, who's known for such good innings in the world, and then he's training you. I think that will just be amazing.
Sukhdeep, you've gone to the New Zealand World Cup under-19 Kenyan cricket team. Tell us how the journey started.
Yeah, the journey was very impressive. I would say impressive because it was something that changed the entire cricketing perspective of Kenya. We had played a Africa qualifier in Nairobi, Kenya. We qualified by beating Uganda at the last game.
Wow.
So we won 5 out of 6 games.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a miracle. The last game was a miracle. Everyone said it was a miracle. I believe it's a miracle. Yeah, and then that's where Kenya qualified for the Under-19 World Cup after 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were the first person after the 16 years.
Yeah. The first team to qualify for the World Cup.
Wow,
okay. That was what our coach was wanting us to do. Okay. He knew our team had the opportunity to do it, and I think we grabbed it in a very good way. It was something that everyone was not expecting. Everyone, whenever they see Kenya team, they say, it's okay, they're just the kids,
Yeah,
and it's okay.
Yeah, they won't qualify.
The many people who speak against what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had a lot of controversies.
Yeah, okay.
About the team that was picked, but our coach believed in us. It was a very emotional moment. It was in Gymkhana.
Okay.
The videos all over YouTube, and then it was like just so emotional. Our coach was hurt after when we were celebrating. Our coach was hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
He got hurt.
Okay.
He was bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was just so emotional. He forgot about that, and the entire Gymkhana was just like the olden days in 1990s. I
Where
think
everyone is cheering.
Yeah, cheering. There were, I think, 1,500 people around.
Wow, okay.
Shouting your name, shouting Kenya. Just the way it was very emotional. After 16 years, I think it took a long process. Yeah,
and a lot of hard work.
And a lot of motivation from our coach.
Yeah.
After that, we qualified and we had a tour to Zimbabwe. We played the Zimbabwe under-19 team for our experience to go to the World Cup. And after that, we went to Rwanda. Okay. We had a T20 tournament there. It was the opening of the Rwanda cricket stadium.
Okay.
So we had gone there as just guests. So we had a good competition there.
Okay.
And then that's what led us to New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah. New Zealand was something very it was like a dream. So you're being treated like international players. You are an international player, but I think being in Kenya, you wouldn't know what being treated as an international player is. Yeah, and us being part of that World Cup was just so amazing. It was a tournament that was life-changing. We were known everything. We met the President Uhuru Kenyatta just before we traveled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had breakfast with him, and everyone all over, I think, the community, the Sikh Union Club was so proud. Yeah, seeing the name behind our shirts as Singh.
Yeah.
My name behind my shirt is.
Yeah,
my shirt is S Singh, Sukhdeep Singh. So I think that was something that I also wanted to represent the community, and I think that's what just changed my life. The World Cup is something that changed my life completely.
Wow! In such a young age, you did such a big thing, you know. How do your parents feel about it?
Yeah, I was the youngest player in the team.
Right.
Yeah, I was 15. Yeah, 15 that time.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents were so proud. You'll see the emotions when you're going to travel.
Yeah.
My dad, we were playing against Uganda, the final game. My dad ran into the field.
Wow.
My dad, my brother, my friend, they ran into the field after we won. Okay. Yeah. Because of the security, because of the things we had in place, so they were told to come out, but it was emotional. You could see it.
Aww.
Yeah, and when I was traveling to New Zealand, I could see my dad and my mom being emotional. I think that's where it's proud. It's not that they're sad because you're going. It's just they're happy. They're so happy that they can't express it in any other way. Just being emotional. Yeah, and just when you're going for that thing and you see your parents proud of you,
it gives you more motivation.
Yeah, just to do better. You just don't want to disappoint them.
Yeah.
You just want to do better. I know even if these things don't go right, there won't be something like you're not my son.
Yeah.
But it's just it feels good when you make them more prouder.
Yeah. So after you went for the International World Cup, how did the society around you change?
I think
did you have more fans?
Yeah, I think that was a massive change.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a massive change. People who I didn't even know were greeting me.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, I don't know your name, but they're greeting me in such a way with like I have represented Kenya.
Yeah.
I've been known in the society. I think it was just something that was unexpected. The society looks at you in a very different way when you've achieved something. Yeah, I think that is wrong. Everyone should be known. Yeah.
But we're generally proud of you because you've made the whole Sikh community proud.
Yes.
So Sukhdeep, after the World Cup, what were the effects? The positive ones and the negative ones? I'm pretty sure there are no negative ones. They're only positive.
Yeah.
You can mention.
Yeah, I think I'll start with the negative ones.
Okay.
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
I think when you come back from the World Cup, people seem to see you as an arrogant person.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They seem to, after you've achieved something, they seem to put you in a position where they just have a fake perspective of you, like being arrogant. Just you won't speak to me the way you used to.
Yeah.
And that has happened. My friends in school used to tell me that we thought you will change.
Wow.
Because of what you've achieved.
Yeah.
But my upbringing is, what my parents always say is, I think being humble is what's going to take you forward.
Yeah, stay down to
Yes,
forever.
yes, yeah. And I think that was the only negative part where people started talking here and there just about your performance. Yeah, and they now the negative ones are just the people talking, and I think that's what we have to just move forward with. Yeah, you can't stop each and every person speaking.
You have to work hard.
Yeah, just prove them wrong.
Yeah.
That's the only option.
Okay.
Then the positive one was, there was a massive change in my gameplay.
Okay.
On the field, off the field, the way I carry myself as a human being.
Okay.
On the field, I started getting more runs, understanding the game more.
Yeah.
Teams were appreciating, coaches were appreciating. I think because just the exposure we got there, and we came back and we applied that exposure, and it's something that changed my entire gameplay. And it was just not on the field, just off the field. Our coach used to tell us that it's just not playing for Kenya. You just see many other things happening.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it was like your gameplay changed. You were appreciated by people more. Yeah, you looked as an idol. I have few kids here in Sikh Union who really give you so much respect just by seeing you. I think that's what Kenya cricket has given me.
Yeah. So respect from others, people look up to you.
Yes, that's a
the
very
younger
good thing.
generation basically looks up to you. So do you have any plans in coaching them anytime in the future?
Coaching them, I would say I'm too young for that.
Oh, it's a big word.
That's a big word, because it's not a coach that you've played one World Cup and you become a coach. You've played 10 games and you become a coach.
But just generally telling them about your experience and the life and the roles.
Yes, when we came back, we implemented what we learned here at the club. I think I've seen a lot of difference in the club here. The guys are coming to us knowing that we've played a bit higher cricket, quality cricket. They come to us, ask us questions about what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right. It's not only we are teaching them. My cousin is not here now. He's shifted, so I'm not teaching them anything. They're also teaching me back. It's not. It's a mutual thing. We learn from whatever we see. That's it.
That's nice, but I'm pretty sure in future when you learn more, you're going to start coaching, isn't it?
I hope what God has in plan, my health and whatever it is, I'm ready to do that.
Sukhdeep, so we all know you were chosen as captain in the Kenyan under-19 cricket team. Enlighten us more about it.
After the World Cup, the gameplay, like I mentioned, changed. Everything changed. Our coach saw something that he had mentioned before, that being a captain is not easy. So I think he saw that in me, and I was appointed as the Kenyan under-19 cricket team captain that toured to Namibia for the Africa qualifiers to the World Cup.
What responsibilities comes as a captain? And the challenges?
The challenges, I would say, is just handling each person on their merit. Because each person everyone is not the same. So each person has their weaknesses and strengths. So as a captain, you need to look forward to interacting with them, knowing what they're strong and what their weaknesses are. I had few boys that were not interactive. So you had to approach them in a way that they're comfortable speaking to you. It's just not being a captain on the field. It's being a captain off the field too. You have to understand the game. You have to understand each and every player that's with you. You have to make a bond. Making a bond with 11, 12 different people is difficult. Individually. So it was not like I had one person I was more closer to. I tried to just keep a balance of just having each person comfortable with me, and I think I achieved that with the Sikh Union cricket team also. I was appointed as the captain before, the Kenyan 19 captain. So each person here at the Sikh Union, they were actually coming to me, speaking to me about not only cricket, even outside problems. Yeah, and that led me to understand that not everyone is the same, and everyone needs to be understood. Yeah, and when you're being understood differently, you're comfortable to that person. Yeah, so they were really comfortable to me. I hope they were comfortable enough. They were showing me they were comfortable. I wish and I hope they were comfortable. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they were.
Yeah.
What about the responsibilities? Because being a captain is a big responsibility on its own. So tell us something more about the responsibilities that came in with the name captain.
Yeah, the responsibilities were just not so many that they take your mind off the field. Yeah, it was because before the game you have to make a team.
Yes.
You have to think about each and every role a person is playing in the game. That is with the management and not with the players. The management had their own criteria of doing things, meeting 2 days before the game, speaking about the game, and I think that is what your coach believes you can do. Yeah, he chose me as a captain because I feel he knew that I just don't have the skills to interact, also the leadership skills. So the leadership skills is not only about, like I mentioned, on the field, also off the field. So there are many things like making the team, just speaking about everything about cricket. Yeah, and just about like when we accommodate ourselves, if everyone is comfortable or not.
So you mentioned you're in Strathmore at the moment studying, right? So that's from morning to evening? Classes, right?
Basically I'm
and then you're a captain as well. So how do you balance between your training and your studying? Because studying is completely different. It's not
that's true.
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that comes with a lot of support from your family.
That's true.
Yeah, I think even when you're working, so there has to be a balance of work life and family. So I think that's what helped me. My dad, my mom, they're really supportive. Even if I'm late from training, so being in school when I was 15, playing the qualifiers, being in school, leaving school at 4, going to train till 8, you're back home. I think that's trust from the family and just encouragement. Trust meaning that they know you're not doing anything wrong. So you're assuring them I'm not doing anything wrong. That's support from the family. I think that's the main thing.
How do you cope up with reading for exams?
Reading for exams.
And training.
Reading for exams, I think when exams are approaching, you have to give them priority.
You just balance yourself.
You have to balance. I think your club also understands that. Even Cricket Kenya used to understand that if you're having exams or something like that,
they give you a little space.
They give you a little space, and respecting that space, you're also giving them time and giving you studies time.
That's nice. Sukhdeep, tell us more about your achievements that cricket came along with.
Other than the KBC interview, I was approached by the Asian Weekly. I had an entire article printed in the Asian Weekly that most people, I think it reached out to most people. Yeah, I had my journey briefly put into that, and it was something that I was not expecting. I think you must be knowing Amrit Sains.
Yes.
He was the person that led me there. He's the one who talked to them about me. I think that's something I'm really grateful for from him. It's he approached them and told them about me, and I think they found something that they would want it to reach the society, not only the Sikh community and the other communities as well. And that's when it led me to get the Asian Weekly article.
Wow. So it was a whole page on its own?
Yeah, it was the whole page of its own with the picture and the
question.
Yes.
Wow, nice. Apart from that, anything else?
Yeah, that article led me to win the Sports Personality of the Year from the Tawa Awards.
That's 2020?
Yes, that's 2020 March. Yeah, so it was a surprise. That was a surprise. So I was not aware of if the Asian Weekly has a policy that if you have if you've been featured for in the year, if you've been featured in the Asian Weekly, you can be nominated for the awards.
Okay, so it's not a process on its own where you have to sign up for the awards.
You have to be featured in the Asian Weekly for in that particular year.
Okay.
Is when you can be nominated. So I was not aware of that. So I did not even register for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know if that was happening. I was not aware.
Uh-huh.
I'd seen a small thing about it that it mentioned that there's Tawa Awards, but I didn't know what it was about.
Uh-huh.
I got a call from the Asian Weekly and they told me we've nominated you ourselves.
Okay. Wow. How did that feel at such a young age?
I think I was just out of the world because it was unexpected. You're just sitting at home and you just get a call. Okay, you've been nominated. It was something that I wanted to keep it as a secret from my parents, so just give them the surprise. But I think you can't keep it for a long time.
You can't keep it in your stomach.
You can't keep it. So it was a process of where you vote. So the 50% votes from the public and 50% from the judges.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had a few posts about the Sikh Union posted for me. My family posted for me.
Obviously.
Yeah, mostly my family is approaching everyone. Please vote for my son. I think even some people are like, we've already voted because they already knew who I was. Whose son I was.
Yes.
So I think that was a proud moment. Just being called up. It was really tense the day of Tawa Awards. I had a game here in Sikh Union. I didn't even go home. Get ready here.
You just got ready from here.
Yeah, just get ready after the game. Just get ready. Go to Darwin Plaza. Yeah, just there the Tawa Awards and being there nervous and just your name being called up. It was just so amazing. Just so amazing. Yeah.
Okay. What about everything to do with COVID? How did this affect your cricket career?
Cricket, I think it was like something I used to do every week. Not every day, but every week.
Right.
Three or 4 days a week was something that I would play. The cricket was something I would play every day.
Yeah.
Now COVID I think just stopped it. It was all of a sudden you're just at home. You don't know what to do. I think it also mentally affects you a bit. Because it's something that gets you off your head. It gets your head off many other things.
Definitely.
Rather than just studying at home, being locked in the house. Being protective because of COVID. You can't be going out anywhere, so you keep it to the minimum. COVID just affected, I think, in a negative way.
For sure.
Because of cricket being stopped. You're just studying in a room.
And did this affect your registration with you mentioned the international, the one that you're applying for?
The international
cricket
team.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not something that you apply for. Yes. It's based on performance. And
Did that affect your?
I think it didn't because of games are not happening all over Kenya.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And then when teams are picked for the national team is picked from the entire all the clubs that play in Kenya.
Okay.
So if there's no cricket, there's no way of them picking a team.
Right.
So there's no we can say it can be something that can affect the selection because of being home, the fitness, the game time you have, that 1 year you haven't been playing, your fitness, your health, it can be, but so far it's not.
It's not affected. So you have been playing cricket and practicing.
It's just currently I've stopped for a bit because I've been having a bit health problems.
Okay.
Just to keep my health first, you need to think long term.
We wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you.
And we hope you get back on the ground.
Thank you so much.
Sukhdeep, this channel Sikh Youth Today, what our motive is to bring your voice out to very many people who don't know you as yet, The very many top achievers that are not known by very many people because the young generation uses YouTube, Facebook, and the advertisement is not as much.
Yes.
So what our motive is to bring it out to the Sikh, to the elderly people, to the youngerly people as well. What do you have to say about this?
I think this channel is an opportunity to express what you have inside.
Yes.
It's just something that has not happened before. I've not seen many Sikh channels or Sikh people wanting to know about someone. And I think this is just not a way of something that encourages me. It's something that encourages everyone that's watching it. The youngsters, I'm sure the small kids that are running around here, if they see this, they're going to be crazy. They'll be like, okay, I know this guy.
You know this guy?
Yeah, he plays with me. He plays in the same club. I think it's just a motivation. It feels nice. Your parents, I think, when they'll see this, they'll feel so proud of you. And I think the society sees this. Even if they don't know you, they'll be like, okay, this guy, I know him.
Somewhere or the other, somebody will see your video.
Yes. Somewhere, I think the social media has taken over the world so much. There's a high percentage of people using it. So it's a really good way of getting to a massive audience.
Lastly, Sukhdeep, a message to the young generation, the upcoming generation, the upcoming cricketers rather, how they should start their journey and how they should never give up.
My message to everyone that's watching this is very simple. Just keep it simple. Trust yourself. Just dedication, commitment, and discipline is what's needed. It's just not about the cricketers, it's about everyone that's watching this. It's about the general life. You need to have commitment, dedication, and discipline. That's what our coaches used to say, and that's what I've carried on off the field, and that's what's helping me. It's just a way of, there's going to be a massive amount of people they're going to demotivate you. I think you don't look at them, you just look at what's pushing you forward, and that will just help you to gain what you're achieving. Your goal and your objective is what you have to set now. If you don't have it now, I think later you'll regret that why I didn't do it. So I had my objective. I didn't know I wanted to play cricket, but I got the opportunity, then it became my objective, and that's what led me to where I am today. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for coming and giving us your time today, Sukhdeep. It was amazing to know you today, and we wish you a speedy recovery with your health, and we hope to see you to international levels.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So everybody who is watching this video, this is what we have from Sukhdeep Singh Sihra today. I hope you have liked, shared and subscribed to our channel. Thank you very much. Vaaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaaheguru Ji ki Fateh.